Hello everyone. So I wanted to do a video because I know this is happening to a lot of divine feminines right now, and I wanted to talk about the feminine shifts and what the feminine will go through on this journey back to union, or this twin flame journey, or this ascension process. So the divine feminine is really being asked to step into her power, and she's really shifting from her old life, from this 3D structure, into more of the higher new earth energies. So she's being initiated into her feminine energy. She's being initiated into her feminine power, and this is really allowing her to step into her feminine energy and live from her feminine energy, because she has not been in her feminine energy. We have not had the feminine energy on this planet. And so now all the divine feminines are being initiated to actually come into their feminine energy. This divine feminine energy is returning on the planet. This goddess energy is coming back. So divine feminines are really stepping into this energy. And so what they're being initiated to do is really come out of the 3D and the old way. And this means really leaving the 3D ways, 3D jobs, 3D relationships, old things from the past, the old paradigm. We're shifting out of that, and we're being ejected from that old paradigm. So we're being ejected from the 3D. Old jobs don't work anymore. You may find that, you're trying to apply for a new job, you're trying to get somewhere, and like you're trying to manifest your next job or next position. And if it's not coming from your heart, if it's not coming from a place of, really wanting to do that, if it's not coming from soul alignment, if it's just coming from fear and lack, it's really not going to happen anymore in this energy. And I'm even seeing this happening for even 3D people, where if it's not in alignment, things are just not happening. Like you can't do things out of fear anymore. You can't do things out of lack anymore. And so this new energy that's coming in is really initiating the divine feminines to step into their power. So a lot of divine feminines are really being shifted out of the old matrix. And this is really crumbling very quickly, and they're being initiated into their higher power. So a lot of divine feminines have a soul purpose, a soul mission that they're here to actualize. And this could be, soul business, whatever it is. You're here to step into that. That's the new earth frequency. That's really the new energy that we're stepping into. We're leaving these old jobs, these old ways of being, and stepping into these higher energies. And so this is very difficult. The shift to make is very hard. And even for myself, I had a hard time making the shift, but it's very necessary for you to do that on your journey, for you to shift out of these old ways. And so I feel this is a very important message for the divine feminines, and this is why I am dedicating a lot of my work to the divine feminine. And on Patreon, I'm doing a divine feminine series where I'm just uploading a lot of different content for divine feminines to serve their process, to help them on their process, to guide them for this journey, because it is a huge shift that we're going through, and there's going to be a lot more that's unraveling in order for you to shift out of the 3D, because we can't stay in these old ways anymore. If you're doing ascension, if you're on this path, if you've been activated on this journey, you have to shift out of the 3D, and your soul is taking you out of there. So if things are not in alignment to your higher purpose, things are not going to manifest. And so this is what I found on my own journey. I found that nothing was happening for me if it wasn't for my highest good. If it was coming from fear and lack, and just like from a place of not being in alignment, it's just coming from this place of I have to do something, I have to work this job, I have to do this. It's coming from a place of fear. It just won't materialize. It won't manifest, and it's not going to be in alignment for you. So it's not going to happen, and you're going to have a hard time trying to go back to the old, because you're being taken out of that essentially, and you're being taken into the new. And so there may be a period of where nothing happens for you where you're actually doing nothing and you're actually in this limbo and you're manifesting the new timeline. And so this is what divine feminines are experiencing right now. A lot of them are going through this right now and have been this year, really ejected from the 3D and really being shifted into their higher purpose, basically, and into new ways of creating abundance, and to actually claim their abundance and to be able to hold their abundance. Because abundance and holding your abundance and creating abundance comes from really the healing that we do within ourselves, healing our masculine energy to be able to hold abundance, healing our feminine energy to be able to receive abundance. This is very much what we're going through on this journey, to be able to handle, this new earth abundance that we're going to receive, and that's ultimately going to come from our creativity. And so I posted today a video for Divine Feminines on Patreon just about how the Divine Feminine is being shifted into her power. And I will do more videos on this on all of my channels and wherever I post, but I really believe this is a huge shift that's happening for a lot of divine feminines if you're on this journey, on this path. And I see a lot of divine feminines now struggling more than ever to make this shift and not understanding why their old life is falling apart, and things are really kind of they can't hold on to the old anymore. They can't manifest like a new job, or the old is just not sustainable anymore. We're being shifted into the new, and this is hard to do, like I said, but you are being supported through this process. And know that whatever is happening right now is for your highest good. If you're not manifesting something, it means it's not an alignment for you, and you're being shifted into a whole new way of being. And so this is what a lot of divine feminines are working through right now, and a lot of them are struggling to shift into the new energies and new paradigm, because that takes a lot of change, and it takes internal change, and this internal change is what's happening within us to allow us to anchor into the new higher timeline. So this is why I really believe, why I'm making this video is because I do believe that a lot of divine feminines are being faced with this, and they don't understand why they can't go back to old ways, why they can't manifest old jobs, why they're being ejected from their old jobs, why nothing's kind of manifesting in the 3D anymore. The 3D is over, the old matrix is over, and you're being shifted into new ways of existing. And this is really the shift that all of us are needing to make, and all of us will make on this journey, because this is what it takes to shift into your highest timeline, to shift into your highest potential and what you're here to do and what you're here to bring. And all of you have something that you're here to align to in terms of your soul purpose, higher spiritual purpose. All of that will come online, and a lot of the times this process is asking of us not to do so much but do less, and you don't need to force anything. It's actually asking you to more surrender and just be in the being energy, rather than needing to do something constantly or needing to prove yourself or, work a job because that's a program. That's an old program where you're needing to make money and you needing to work a job to make money. This is the old program that's crumbling. And this is what we're all going to be faced with, and we have to go through the process of actually releasing that program to step into the new higher level. And so, like I said, if you want to kind of need more help with this or more support, I do have my Divine Feminine series on Patreon and lots of content on this. I also have one-on-one sessions as well if you need any support or help with this. And of course, I will make more videos on this as well for the future to help and support you on this journey. And I send you lots of love, and I'll connect with you soon.